Hi, hello dear students. This is Rana Ramadan, English teacher. Pleased to be with you today. Hopefully you'll benefit from our lessons. Okay, today we're going to work on Unit 2. Thanks in advance to virtual learning and all efforts concerned with this particular purpose. Thanks to our dear supervisor, Ms. Lubna Abu Saleh, our supervisor. Today we're going to work on grade 12, yes, scientific section, the unit Success. Look at this title, the major title of the unit is Success. It's an encouraging one. Look at this title. Here we have the plan of the unit. Dear student, it's a good thing that you have an idea about the unit from this plan. You get acquainted with the unit, what we are going to learn here. Here we have the listening part. You're going to listen to a text and practice listening here. Speaking, we're going to discuss some ideas and opinions. Reading, we're going to read a text about success. The title here, it's Stop Wishing and Start Doing. We're going to write an article about personal experience. In the grammar section, we're going to revise the past tenses forms. Pronunciation, we're going to know how do we use to pronounce ed form. Vocabulary, we're going to use some vocabularies that relate to success. We have here some idioms relate to success. Everyday English, we're going to know how to we use some expressions relate to congratulations and expressing sympathy. Okay? Well, fine. Let's go on. Now, our lesson, we have the first thing we have here a text. The text, it's a good thing for our students to read the text for the first time, to have an idea about what's the text about. Then you can identify the main ideas in the text. As you see in our text, we have the very beginning of the text, we have here the definition of success. What's success? Here, as you see here, the text starts with the definition of success. Here, the success is no accident. It's a hard work, perseverance, learning, sacrifice in the love what you are doing and learning, okay? Here are some factors which help us to be successful. As you see from the very beginning, the definition of success, it's something depend on sacrifice, love, doing what you learn and what you like, okay? The factors that show that you are a successful person, the first one, set your SMART goals, which are achievable ones. This will help you to execute the task that with the least difficulty. The other factor is timing, another crucial one. Timing is a crucial ingredient to success. Moreover, the best method to obtain success is to build confidence. This factor, again, it's parents' role. The parents should discover at an early age the talents of their children to grow these gifts. Okay? Another factor here that this text here suggests, actions are louder than words, so trigger all kinds of things that inevitably carry you to success. Here the word trigger like push you to do something, to accomplish it. Okay? Success is 100% inspiration and 100% perspiration. Things do not happen to your benefit. You must work hard to make them happen the way you like. So these are the main ideas that are contained in our lesson, our text. Here, when you identify the main ideas, you can understand the whole text and do the drills and exercises to show your comprehensive way of the text. Now, as usual, dear students, in every text we have new words and new vocabularies. And it's a good thing that you use these vocabularies and new sentences and you cannot do this unless you know the meaning of each word that you are using. Here in the text, we have some words that were highlighted in the text, like the word inevitable, trigger, perspiration, sacrifice, perseverance. It's a good thing that the student identify what part of speech is each word. The word, for example, inevitable, what is it? Come on. Yeah, it's an adjective. Trigger, it's both noun and verb. Perspiration, come on, think. What is it? Well, fine, it's a noun. Sacrifice, it's both noun and verb. Perseverance, what is it? Yeah, well, it is noun. So now we have these meanings, the definitions of these words. We're going to match each word that's highlighted in yellow, as you see, with the definitions below, from 1 to 5. I'll give you just 1 minute and think. How can you match these new words that were contained in our lesson? Well, the first one, certain to happen and cannot be avoided. Inevitable. Well, fine. When you decide not to have something valuable in order to get something that is more important, well, sacrifice. You sacrifice for the sake of something else. To initiate or activate something, yes, number 3, what is it? Well, let's see. It's a trigger. Number 4, hard work. Hard work, what is it? Yeah, let's see. It's perspiration. Determination to keep trying to achieve something in spite of difficulties. What is it? Yeah, it's perseverance. Well done. Thank you, dear students. So these are the new vocabularies and the words that were in the text, and now we got acquainted with the meanings of these words. It's a good thing that the student try to use these new words in new sentences, the creative ones, to master using them. Well, we come to vocabulary part of our lesson here. As usual, we try to enrich our knowledge here and using success idioms. For example, here we have some idioms. The success idioms, as you see, that are here in the green box. The first one, back the wrong horse. It means like when you rely on the wrong person. Ace a test. Join the ranks of, on a roll, to be dead in the water. Here we have some sentences that we have in each one underlined part. We are going to replace it by success idiom. I'll give you some minutes to think and match the proper one with each sentence. Look at the first sentence here. The first sentence, his efforts did not work at all. There is a little hope for his project to be successful in the future. The underlined part here, it's there is a little hope for his project to be successful. What's the proper success idiom to replace it? Well, think. Come on. Yes, it is here. Well, so the sentence will become like, his effort didn't work at all. His project is dead in the water. Okay? Well, the following one. If you get a high score on your math test, you can go to the party, said her parents. Okay? Again, if you get a high score on your math test, you can go to the party, said her parents. Okay? Now, what's the proper and the correct success idiom here for this sentence? Let's see. Yes. So the sentence will be, if you ace your math test, yes, you can go to the party, said her parents. Okay? Now, I think we are making a lot of progress. Our team has won 10 out of our 12 matches this season. Again, think what's the correct success idiom that we can replace it here by the underlined one. Yeah, I'm giving you time to think, dear students. Okay, it's on the roll. I think we are on the roll. Our team has won 10 out of our 12 matches this season. Don't support someone. Yes, don't support someone you know he always fails. I think he will lose the match. Yes, dear student, think which success idiom that suits this sentence. Again, don't support someone you know he always fails. I think he will lose the match. Okay? Well, what's that? Good. Let's see. So the sentence will become like, don't back the wrong horse. I think he will lose the match. Okay? Now, thousands of young people become part of the unemployed each summer when they leave school. So, what's the success idiom that suits this sentence? Sentence number 5. Let's see. Well, join the ranks of. So the sentence will become like, thousands of young people join the ranks of the unemployed each summer when they leave school. Okay, dear students, these are success idioms. And now when our students learn these idioms, they can use them in their everyday life language. And it's really highly used in our, everyday life. And so now we move to the pronunciation section here. You see here, the title is ED pronunciation. ED form, I mean the past tense, we usually add ED with the regular form of tenses, okay? So, but how do we pronounce ED? Actually, we have three ways to pronounce the ED form. As you see in this chart, the first column, we have T. We pronounce it like T, or D, or id. Again, so ED pronunciation, ED form, either we pronounce it like T, or D, or id. But the question here, how do we pronounce it? Actually, we depend on the ending letters of the verbs. As you see here in the chart, look at here, the chart. Here we have the T sound, which we pronounce it instead of ed form. Verbs ending in a voiceless sounds like p, f, k, s, and here we have sh and ch. Okay? Again, the ending letters of verbs p, f, k, s, or sh, ch. Again, we pronounce ed form of the past tenses like the with the verbs that ending in other sounds. But we pronounce it like id with verbs ending in sounds like d or t. Now, we have some verbs that we can now use them in past tense, but we need to pronounce them properly. Now we learned how we pronounce them like id or d or t. We have these verbs: believed, helped, ended, wanted, realized, finished. Now it's time to think which column you're going to write each verb. Come on, the first one, helped. Why did we use it here in the first column? Simply because it ends with p, the voiceless sound, that's p. Finished. Look at the pronunciation, it's finished with t, okay? The second column, believed, it's the sound, okay? Now, realized. The third column, like id, wanted, because the verb here, it ends with t. Wanted, okay? The verb ended. The verb here ends with D letter, the D sound here. Well, fine. Dear students, we come to the grammar section in our unit here. The grammar section here suggests that we can have a revision of tenses, but it focuses on past tenses. You know, almost we have 4 tenses in the past tense, okay, in English. So when we talk about tenses, it's so fundamental and so essential to know the tenses in English. When you master and know how to use them, so you can use English properly and you can communicate well in writing and reading. What are the past tenses in English? Well, what are they? Come on. Yes, fine. It's simple past, continuous, and perfect continuous. Again, past simple, past progressive or past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Here we have, as you see, dear students, we have some sentences that contain past tenses. The first one, a few weeks ago, a woman called to report a robbery at her house. Okay? Look at this sentence. Now, a few weeks ago, a woman called to report a robbery at her house. The underlined word, it's a verb. And as you see, it ends with ed. It's ed form here. So it is in the past tense. Why did we use simple past tense here? What does it refer to? Well, a few weeks. Here, a few weeks ago, a woman called to report a robbery at her house. Well, as you see here, the sentence here shows that the action completed in the past and finished in the past. The verb here refers to a single completed action in the past. And usually when you use the simple past tense, we have a specific time mentioned in the sentence. Like adverbs of time, ago, last year, last week, last summer, in year like in 2007, 2008, in summer, things that refers to time in the past. Now, sentence number 2. It happened at 4, yes, it happened at 4 o'clock, yeah, as you see here, in the afternoon when she was watching news on TV. Here, what's the tense here? Look at the form of the tense. It is was plus ing form. So what's the tense here? Yeah, come on, it's past progressive. Why? Why do we use this tense? Well, usually we use this tense to refer to an action happened in the past, but it shows and provides us a background of seeing about the action. Number 3, the burglar came in through the front door, picked up the woman's handbag, emptied it out, and stole her purse. Okay, this is the sentence here, number 3. It uses a series of incidents and events, but they happened in the past. So we used here simple past tense. What are the verbs that in the past tense in this sentence? Yes, come on. Yeah. Well, dear students, came, picked up, emptied, stole. Well, the third sentence, as you see, it describes a series of completed actions in the past. Now, sentence 4, let's analyze sentence 4. Times were hard, and the family had been struggling for some time. Let's analyze this sentence again. What's the tense here? Yeah, good. It's past perfect continuous. The form of past perfect continuous, it's had plus been plus verb ing. Okay? What does it refer to? The verb focuses on the duration of the activity. It shows how long it took the doer or the subject, doer of this sentence to do the activity. Number 5, when she came into the room, the burglar had already left. Again, sentence number 5. What's the tense here? Yeah, good. It's past perfect. What's the form of past perfect, dear students? Come on. Yes, it's had plus verb 3, past participle, or the ed form if it's regular verb. Yes, this is number 5 here. It shows that the second mentioned verb had actually happened before. So in such cases, we have 2 actions happen in the past. The first one, it's past perfect, and the second, it's supposed to be simple past. Okay? Well, fine. Now, since we had a revision to past forms and past tenses, we have here an exercise to practice using these tenses. And we have a number of verbs here. Verb buy, discuss, develop, not take, feel, work. Use these verbs and fill in the gaps with the correct past forms. Okay? Look at the first sentence. Number 1. She was a waitress for 3 years when he met her. Again, she, and we have space here, as a waitress for 3 years when he met her. What do you think the proper tense here and the proper verb? Okay, she had worked. And you pronounce the word work like worked, because the end here letter is K, okay, voiceless one. Number 2, he, all the ingredients he needed from the supermarket, and then he went home to make her birthday cake. Yeah, let's see. Come on, good students. He bought all the ingredients he needed. We have here a series of events happened in the past. Number 3, Henry did very well in his exams, which was a shock because he, an exam before. Well, think, what's the correct tense here to use it, and what's the correct verb? Yes, to fill in the gap. Yeah, good. Let me see. So Henry did very well in his exams, which was a shock because he hadn't taken an exam before. Number 4, scientists announced the launch of a new drug last week. They, it for 5 years. Okay? Scientists announced the launch of the new drug last week. They, space, it for 5 years. Let's see, what do we have here? It's they had been developing it. It shows how long they have been working on this certain drug. Okay? It shows the duration of the verb. Okay? Number 5, by the time I got the meeting, the important issues and the big decisions without me, I annoyed that they hadn't waited me. Well, think carefully, dear students, and fill in the gaps. Yes, come on. What are the verbs here? Let's see. By the time I got the meeting, they had discussed. Here we have 2 verbs happened in the past. The first, it is past perfect, it's had discussed, and the other one, I got the meeting. Now, the important issues and they had made me the big decisions, without me. I felt annoyed that they hadn't waited me. Okay? So now we practice together using the simple past forms of different tenses of English tenses. Okay? Let's now move to the following part of our lesson today. Okay? As you see here, everyday English. Here, the part of everyday English in our lesson suggests to express congratulating and expressing sympathy. So, how do we express congratulation? How do we express sympathy? Some certain occasions we need to express congratulations, and some others we need to express sympathy. Now, Some expressions are used in both formal or informal situations, like to congratulate somebody on an achievement or to express sympathy. Now here we have a bank of some expressions, as you see here. Yeah, let's have a look to the suggested expressions. Congratulations, we are proud of you. You really deserve this honor. Very well done. Keep it up. When we express here sympathy, as you see, I'm sorry about what happened. You mustn't let this depress you. I'm sure this won't happen again. I have no doubt that you will do much better next time. Dear students, these are some suggestions. It's not a math rule. So we have here a bank of expressions that help you to express congratulations or to express sympathy. Look here, we have an exercise to apply and make sure that we can use an appropriate response to each sentence. For each situation, using the expressions and phrases from the table. The first one, your school team has won the final in a football competition in your area. So you are supposed to be happy and you can congratulate the team. How can you express congratulations to team? Yeah, you can say, for example, we are proud of you, congratulations, things like this. Well, the second sentence, you are in hospital visiting a friend who has broken leg. Okay, what's this case? What do you think? Is it congratulating or sympathy? Well, I think you're supposed to be sad, you are in a bad mood because you are visiting a patient in a hospital. What can you say? Well, you can say, for example, I'm sorry about what happened to you. You can say, for example, I have no doubt you will be better later. For example, I'm sure this won't happen again and you will recover soon. Number 3, your little brother has got low marks in the exam. Since he got low marks in the exam, so you feel sympathy for him, but you want at the same time to encourage him. You can say, for example, what do you say in this way here, number 3, in this sentence? What do you think? Well, you can say, for example, I'm sure this won't happen again. You can say, this mustn't let you depress, okay? Your father has got a new promotion at work. What's this situation you see here? Is it a kind of happy occasion or a bad one? For sure, your father got a new promotion. You're supposed to be happy and you're congratulating him. How can you express in this certain occasion? Well, simply you can say, for example, we are proud of you, Dad. Congratulations. Well, thank you, dear students, for being with us. Well, it's time to say goodbye. Hopefully you benefited from our lessons. Thanks for following us.